Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another stream. So as you can see by the thumbnail, we are going to be doing a total rebuild of the animation system. Now let me explain, why are we doing this? Well, it comes down to my inexperience and my not fully understanding the animation system. So the situation is the animator pointed out that it's becoming a task to create 37 animation blend spaces for different types of states. So what I mean by states are constant states, like let me just double check everything's good here. So constant states like wounded, handcuffed, holding a box, etc. I assumed that because I'm using smart locomotion, so instead of rebuilding the animation system, I was following sort of the rules of smart locomotion. But as you can see, you as a probably experienced developer is probably shaking your head at what you're seeing right now. I was completely oblivious of this. What the animator pointed out that was doing these 37 different types of animations for different states is not only a task, but it's not logical. What he was trying to explain at first was you need to build an overlay, and there actually is an overlay, but I completely forgot about it. It's the weapon overlay, which is pretty much where we could use the same logic to do these different types of states with just a single animation loop of these different types of states. So this comes down to my inexperience. This actually looks very shocking to me right now. So what needs to happen is there needs to just be this one unarmed, not unarmed crouch. Well, there's going to be two blend spaces. There's crouched and then there's normal unarmed. So these are the only blend spaces that are going to exist, because what these are the entire animation system, running, walking, all that type of stuff, all in one animation. So what we're doing before was creating these blend spaces, but with him holding a box, with him being wounded, with him handcuffed, which is just ridiculous, pretty much. So the animator has pointed that out, and it really comes down to my lack of knowledge. But now I realized, because I forgot about this weapon overlay. So we've got the locomotion, but then there's this overlay. So for us to have achieved something to this degree, we would have literally had to create an overlay. And to be honest, I wouldn't know where to start with that. Animations are a totally new thing to me with Unreal Engine. So this stuff is all really new to me. But with this overlay, essentially what's happening is this is all happening. But then there's an upper body overlay where now the upper body can do an animation, which would be holding a box, wounded, handcuffed, and stuff like that. So that makes everything a lot cleaner and a lot better, and also a lot easier on the animator. So every time we need a new state now that's constant, like holding a box or something, whatever it may be, instead of him having to create 37 animations to create an unarmed, or to create a standing version and a crouch version of that blend space, to add that overlay, we can just do it here. So this is already built into smart locomotion. So we've got an unarmed overlay, which is obviously unarmed state. Wait, let's forget about that. This is what we want to be interested in. See, we can literally switch different states here. So I just never considered this before, because we've got a weapon overlay, right? Here's another overlay. So we can just add another overlay, or another overlay, or another overlay. Never really considered that. That is just based on me, rookie moves on my end. But thankfully, we've got a weapon overlay, right? Which does all the procedural, all the stuff it needs to do. So this is the main locomotion. This is the blend space. And then it's saying put this overlay on the top, on the upper body of the thing. So we've got pistol idle. This is pistol idle. All right, so this is when you're aiming. So when you got a weapon, I don't know why this isn't aiming, But this is when you're aiming. You're aiming the taser, and this is where you sort of raise your hand in the air and aim with the knife. So this is the weapon overlay. So what we could do is leave this whole logic, right, and then duplicate this, and then call it our whatever overlay, and then we can just do logic with this, which will be literally this type of logic here, uh, right here, because these are the different states, right? So maybe I can add the weapon state to this, and but yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. So I just wanted to show you exactly what we're doing. So we can probably all right, we need to think about this. But what's going to happen is we're going to completely break all the animation in the gaming. So that means we can't. There's going to be no more box animations. We're just going to use a single loop. We'd only really need to use one of these. Maybe we'll use that one. And that's how I think it's going to work. It may not turn out to be this, but I think that's how it's going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to completely rebuild the blend space right now. So see how I've got so many blend spaces? Fucking very stupid a way of doing it this way. Because now you have to make 37 animations for a certain state, which is fucking stupid. Never really considered upper body overlays because I thought if I were to add that, I would have had to build that in. But what we need is we only need that one and that one. So this is the whole locomotion system. We never have to worry about the locomotion system again. We just need to worry about overlays. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix the logic up. See, because the ground locomotion consists of the idle states. I don't know if I'm, yeah, this is the best. This is how it's pretty much got to look. This is how we pretty much got to do the overlays. So different locomotion states for different idles, obviously, and then you go into the loop, which only needs to be the unarmed and crouch. So, fuck, we can just go like this and like this. Unarmed crouch, we can get rid of that, 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 get rid of that. Much cleaner. Alright, so if they're crouching, we want to do the unarmed crouch. Alright. And then standing. So there, that's just going to be the loop there, and we never have to come back here and change that. So now if I add the weapon state, if I add this into the weapon state, I can then add that to, oh shit, I have to redo it. Yeah, okay, I can then add that to the weapon state and then have all my other states here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's maybe give ourselves some room. So now we need to, there's a specific thing I need which will potentially be in here. Check up on you guys. Shout out to the free watching. Jump in the comments, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, consider subscribing. But yeah, today is a total rebuild of the animation system to make it easier on the animator and also us with the myself with the coding. So we can do something like that, but we need I should actually do something to make it more realistic. I have to put locomotion states into its own component, so then it's the logic is separated. So here's my process of adding actor components. Let's go to here. Actor component, locomotion. I like to do is server because I believe it prevents it from getting called multiple times for the controller and stuff. I believe it. I think these get called twice and this sort of narrows it down. I don't know if that actually does. Let me know in the comments if you know it does or not. But I like to do it that way, and then I can get the owner of the component, and then I can get the component by class. First I've got to add this to the references. Locomotion. Boom. Alright, so now that's there. Now we add it to the character. AC locomotion. So now I've got, oh fuck. Get component references. Now I've got all the possible references I could ever desire here in this component to use. That's a little tip there, or something that I figured out to just sort of centralize all your references, so you're not repeating the same references over and over in each component, and having like a dozen variables for the character when there could really only be one inside the reference component. Okay. All right. So now I've got locomotion. So now I need to find that locomotion state and move it over. I can just make it a multicast and then call it from always call it from the server because it would be anyway. But I don't know if now this is now irrelevant actually, because this I believe works. I have to centralize it. I have to centralize it. I've got to remove this one. I've got to add this on. I think all I would need to do would be this. Locomotion state would need to be replicated. We might be able to avoid using that entirely. Oh shit. No. Is this happening on the server yet? We wanna, what? Oh, that's right. Unarmed working, which will be changed to packing. Or maybe just working for both of them. Alright. That's done. Now we can okay, nice. It was only used there, that's good. So now we're here. Now we can, because this is like multi-threaded, I think. But I think this is actually the replicator. You just got to replicate it on the component side, and it's reading it from the component here. I believe it's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll have to like physically multicast it and force the variable in here or something. Because I've got a state in here that we could use. Where is it? Locomotion. What? Shit. Interesting. Interesting. Oh shit. The fuck's happening here? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Why can't I find the fucking variable? Let's look at this logic. Okay, if I can't work out how this is working, maybe it needs to be added somewhere here or something. Fuck. I don't know. How do I add? Does anyone know what this fucking node is, let alone access property according to the property path? Why can't I access? Oh, mate. Maybe I can just call it then poses locomotion. Fuck, finally. Can I like promote this to a... Ah. Oh no, that's here. That's the local one here. Oh fuck, and finally. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's going to work the same as that. That's what we need. So now what I do need here, this is how we're going to switch all these overlays is uh, unarmed, wounded, handcuffed, working. But what we need is a new locomotion state, and we'll call it armed we're just going to rename it because you're technically packing. Maybe what I can do actually is also do stock take, and maybe you hold the clipboard the entire time. No, we need it to start and finish so we can add time. Okay, so so that's good. So now we've got that. Now that's good. That's good. That's good. We should be good here. Now we can add armed. Fuck. These are all out of whack now. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we want unarmed, armed, wounded, handcuffed, packing. Beautiful. Interesting. Is that aiming? Yeah, he's aiming. Okay. So only if they're aiming. What's his an unarmed state? Why is that happening there? If they're not, oh, that's right. If they're not aiming, okay. So if they're not aiming, they'd be going into the unarmed overlay. And then we got the this would have to go like this. Can I duplicate that? Oh fuck. Shit. Or can I go like this? Oh, no. Interesting. Okay. Shit, that's actually going to be a bit of a pickle. How am I going to duplicate this? Unarmed state. What? Get the blend weight. I'm assuming that would be good like that. So now we got unarmed. Now we can go like this. Put that bad boy there for the arm state. I'm assuming this is the type of logic we need, because it should just work. Because if they're in the unarmed state, they'll be just unarmed. But if they go into the weapon state, we then check if they're if they're aiming. If they're not aiming, we just do that. Maybe that's, I don't know if that's fucking how it works. No, a bit of ragdoll blend. Body splits, okay. Fuck. I think that might be good. We'll have to work it out. We'll find. We'll know straight away anyway. Wounded now. So we can duplicate that bad boy and call it the wounded overlay. So that's how we should have been doing it from the start. Alright, so wounded overlay. Wounded overlay. Let's just use so I need to work out how to create these because that's probably critical to this. Blend, poses, locomotion. If they're in the wind, oh wait, no. Interesting. So theoretically, interesting. Okay. Blend poses, locomotion. Alright. So now the only one we would be in is wounded. Like that. So then we can just use that one as the wounded. And then we can go like this. Remove them. Go like this. Go like this. I'm pretty sure that will be our overlays. And these need to be loops. Just they're upper body animation loops, which are looping. So there, that is what I'm assuming it's going to look like. What do you reckon, guys? Does it look good? This is all going to be removed. We don't need that. We're also going to not need that. Shit. Oh, these are the different types of idols. Okay. Alright, so, okay. These are only for the idols, because there's different types of idols, so that needs to be done there. So that is actually needed, but we need to replace these references now. Eyes purple, crying face, blue smiley. I don't know why it doesn't show the emojis, but shout out to the 5 watching. But yeah, I think this is good. I think this is going to be a good process. So what I need to do is I need to look at these and turn these into these ones. Ah, shit. Where is it? Motion state. Alright, beautiful. That should compile now. Alright, nice. That chat wasn't working before, now it is. Okay, interesting. I have no idea, man. Like, there's literally only one filter on it, and that's so you can't post links. So I don't know what the go was there, but maybe it was like a latency thing. I don't know, but it looks like it's working now. Shout out to the 6 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. But let's start. Okay, interesting. Okay. Should be good. Okay, I should be able to. Okay, so now it's all running the right way. We're replicating this sort of thing. So there's our idle states. Okay, nice. Box idle. Wait. Okay, I need to let the animator know that we need idle states. We need loops and idle states, because the loop is not actually interesting. I don't know. I don't know if this needs to be redone, but we don't need to worry about that for now. But now we've actually we've got our overlays now, so we should be good. We've got our wounded overlay, which is this bad boy here, and that should be good. What type of blends we got here? Zero 0.5, 0.15. Interesting. Wounded overlay. Bang. These just need to be replaced with the new animations that are coming, the new loop animations. And theoretically, we shouldn't need this idle logic over there. Or we may need, but there's that. So we can just duplicate this now. Duplicate that. And we'll call it the handcuffed overlay. And one more for packing. And that's us. The handcuffed. Okay, handcuffed. Packing overlay. Wounded overlay. Handcuffed overlay. Packing overlay. Shit. One field. One field. Bang. Alright, so that should be us. So now, theoretically, what should happen is nothing really should happen. The only thing that should happen is that when we pick up a box, we do an aiming animation. With probably the box in our hand at a stupid, like that's what's meant to happen right now. I'm hoping anyway. If it works like that, we just know it's working nice. And there we've rectified that issue now. Much easier on the animator. It makes a lot more logical sense this way. Oh shit. That's a fucking issue there. Alright. Oh, wait. It's like, oh no, okay. Alright, so moment of truth, but I think we're already going in game and I need to stop that. Yep. Oops. I need to get out and go back in because I've modified something. It'll probably crash, or at least stop. Just like that. Okay. Or maybe not. So the only thing now, we could probably potentially use one of those animations that we already got to maybe I can build them. Should be good now. How many people we got watching? Shout out to the 5 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Or if you'd like to contribute to the project, hit the donate link in the description. All the funds are currently going to our animator, so thank him for all the amazing work he's done so far. Right now, we're actually the process we're doing now is mainly to make it easier on his end, so he doesn't have to keep making these 37 animation blend spaces. Like now I think about it, I just think that was a ridiculous way of doing it. I should have, recognized it. That was a stupid rookie way to do it, and worked out a way around it, or at least discovered that there already was a way around it. So theoretically, we should be able to just walk around normally. We should be able to pretty much do everything. We should be able to aim and all that type of stuff. We haven't got a taser, so we can't check that. Oh, we could check it with the knife. See, okay, so the blend space is fine. Let's get one of these back. Oh, there we go. It's working. It's working nicely. So what's happening right now is literally what we should have done with all of the overlays. Oh wait, no, that's it's a loop actually. No wait. Or okay, so I'm aiming. The aiming's not working now. Alright, the aiming's not working. So that means that main locomotion node I'm working is not working. That main locomotion node I added is not working. Oh. Three boxes from rack 3. So now I should go into an aiming animation. Oh, beautiful. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay. The overlay's working. It's fucking working beautifully. Oh man, this is going to be so much easier on him and so much easier on me as well. Like, why didn't I fucking click onto this already? Alright, so there's that, but the only thing that's not working is that. Or actually, no. Yeah, that is the idle. That's what was happening. It was idling, but it wasn't aiming. So this is not. This is not copying it. Shit. How can I fucking use unarmed overlay? Fuck. Alright, so this is sort of fucking us up because. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Um. There. That is what we need. That's right. We need to essentially do this. Um. So if they aim, then we do the aiming, but otherwise they're idling if they're in an arm state. Okay. And I'm not even setting arm states as well. So there's another thing. Maybe that was the actual issue. But I think this is a lot more logical. Shit. Now we're the same fucking issue. No, we just have to do this. Not this. So they're either aiming or they're just idling. Which needs to be a loop. Alright. I think that's us. So if they're unarmed state, they're just unarmed, blend space, idles, and looping. But if they're armed, they're either aiming or they're just idling. Interesting. I need. Oh, fucking hell. Now I need to know which one they're idling here. So I need to do this logic here. Like this. I need that and that. X. Oh wait. No. I need to switch the current one. So if they're armed and they're aiming, then we want to do the aiming. But if they're not aiming, they need to be idle, but they need to idle depending on their state. All right, I think that's us. Why is the blend that fast now? We're just gonna do all these like that. And then like that, okay. Alright, so if they're unarmed, that's good. If they're armed, if they're aiming, we'll aim. If they're not aiming, we'll idle. Else we'll do one of these ones. So these states are all being set correctly, but this state is not. So we need to go to weapons, and when they equip and dequip. So this is my whole custom weapon system. So remove weapon. This is where we equip and unequip. Okay. Okay, interesting. Shit. It's where we set the locomotion states. So if it gets set to default, they've been removed. It's been removed. The weapon's been removed. So this is where we get the locomotion, and then set locomotion states. This should be happening on the server. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So unarmed, and then check up on you guys. How you doing, Zuza, mate? Welcome back to the stream. Shout out to the 4 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Or if you'd like to contribute to the project, check out the donate link in the description. So we need to, interesting. Yes, we need to know which one it is. Wait, it's only one state. Armed. So this should be setting that correctly. Alright, so now all of this should work. Bit of an OCD fix right there. Okay, beautiful. There's our overlay state, and we just literally add new overlays. So that should be us. We should be good now. We should be able to idle. We should be able to idle with the knife and aim with the knife, which will then just mean that the taser works fine. And then yeah, because the picking up the box animation and the putting down the box animation is still playing, but the actual state of holding the box is actually working now, but it's actually just putting it into a single animation upper body loop. So this is all working great. This is all working perfectly. So this is really good. So I rectified the animator's issue. So it should be a lot easier now to develop this game on his end, especially. I don't know why I didn't think of this, because you're literally doing the exact same thing with the weapon overlay, literally. And it would make sense for the smart locomotion to developer to give us that capability of having an overlay. It's sort of something that's critical to add new animations and stuff. Okay, wait. I shall go into that's the aim. Okay. Whack. Whack. I think I've got the wrong animation. Yes, I have. There's stand aim. This is stand idle. We need idle. Shit, we're starting to get out of control here. That's nice stand idle. That's the one we want. So yeah, it looks like it's all working nicely. So there we go. There's like a fucking really good upgrade. So yes, mainly focusing on this. We might be able to jump in and potentially start working on other stuff. But I think we're more better off working on the bug list instead of trying to uh, progress with finishing the packing job, because I think that will be more better. Because what right now we're actually just waiting on the animations for the packing job, the stock taking job, and also now waiting on these upper body loops for these different types of states. We actually might be able to use the animations we already have. Because we could potentially actually use animations that we already got. So we'll just double check it's all working now, and then we'll see if we can. Oh no, because then. Oh wait, but then it's forced to the upper body, so it doesn't matter what's happening below. We just need to find some sort of idle for each state, and I think we've already got the animations for that. So shit. Let me go. That's picking up, nice. This is going into a nice idle, which is okay. So that's working. So there's the knife idle, there's the aim, there's the attack. So that's working nice. Alright. Alright. Everything's working beautifully. So now we could possibly, let's start with that one. Box set idle. Oh, beautiful. We've already got these animations. So I can, there we are. We've already got them. We literally already got these. Which is actually going to be sick. So now this should be good. Let's see if this. So I need to tell the animator that we've already got them, but he would already know this. Alright, so let's just see if the box set now looks alright, because if it does, man, that's fucking sick. That's literally all, we've already got the animations that we need. If this works, we've already got the animations. So now that is that entire thing fixed and complete. Because it doesn't matter what's happening with the lower body, because the lower body is the locomotion blend space, right? All we're worried about is what's happening on the upper body. So if they're just idles, perfect. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. If you'd like to join the community, jump into the Discord link and jump over to the game Discord. Or if you'd like to check out the development, the progress of the game, check out the devlog link in the description. I've got the list, playlist to the devlogs. But yes, I've got to stop being stubborn. I got to keep remembering that it's most likely my lack of knowledge in the said area. Like, I thought there was no way around it and we needed to use blend spaces, but there fucking obviously is a way around it, and it's a logical way of doing it, an overlay. So now we should be able to back boxes fucking beautifully, and what would be happening is the blend space is not, we're not using the blend space, we're using that one single animation. So here's the moment of truth, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Or my heart rate. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There's an issue. That's actually pretty cool. The offset is working with, yeah, because you're meant to aim. That's why. So that is just a oh! Look at that. Alright, so I don't know. Is the offset good? What do you reckon, guys? I think, yeah, the offset potentially needs to be disabled for the, yeah, definitely needs to be disabled for this stuff. So the offset really only needs to work when we're in the arm state. So interesting. And I have no idea where this offset logic would be located. I mean, that's what it's meant to stay at, and you're meant to walk around like that. Yeah, so alright, so we need to work out what's happening with this offset. Here we go. Procedural leaning, procedural aiming. So this only needs to happen for the aiming, because you need to offset with the aiming. So we don't need procedural spine aiming or procedural leaning. But my question is, what's that? Is that critical? Like, do I plug that into that? Or do I plug that into that? Or just remove the lot and plug that straight into there? Well, I'm assuming if it can be plugged in, it can be plugged in. But right, let's. So this will be fairly simple now to do it that way. So theoretically, so well, there was the code. That's where it was located anyway. So now I shouldn't be able to procedurally aim with the box in my hand, because that looks ridiculous. So it should look perfect now. Like nothing's happened and I'm using the blend space. Oh, that's good. So for the weapons, the procedural aim will only happen when you're aiming, but when you go back into idle, it will stop. So that is correct. Um, but this should look pretty sick now. It should look like there's nothing wrong with anything. We should be good to go. You got procedural look when you're just normal, unarmed. Oh, fuck. Oh, oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Perfect. It just had procedural aiming, that was the issue. He even looks a little bit better carrying it. He's holding it a little bit to the side there for some reason. But I like that. That's pretty cool. It looks mad now. Beautiful. Fuck yeah. That's us, guys. That's us. So I need to now do this to this. Packing, handcuffed. We don't need procedural aiming for that. Handcuffed, and now we don't need to worry about these. We just need to worry about that. So I'm glad this actually worked. And I'm sure the animator will be too. Alright. So now what I want to actually check is like what type of procedural shit we got going on here. Okay, we got procedural spine leaning blend with a ragdoll blend, and a procedural neck rotation. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's sick. That's for when you're unarmed. So there it is, guys. Actually, let's start finding these animations. We need handcuffed. Oh, that's something I didn't check. Is this looping? Yep. So packing. Did I just check this on yet? That's the looping, yep. The handcuffed. Cuff. Idle. Fuck yes. Oh, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Beautiful. These are all the states done now. So the animator doesn't need to do that, but he would have already known that these are already existing. So now we've got wounded. Moment of truth that we've actually got the one we need. Wound. Beautiful. And because this is an upper body, they can crouch and it will still play the upper body animation. So that's how this is all meant to work. This is the way it's designed to work this way. Alright, so there we go. There's our fix. Very fucking nice. What do you reckon, guys? Good or good? Shout out to the three watching. We've been going for just over an hour, not bad. What else can we do? Let's jump into this bad boy. Yeah, that is something I needed to check, but we've now realized that when two animations need to happen at the same time, like like one player doing a stab animation and the other player reacting to that stab animation, to make it a lot easier and logical on the code level, is to have both of those animations synced at the animator level, where if two animations need to play at the same time, he syncs it on his end, where they both play at the same time and are synchronized, where they both play at the at the right time, sort of thing. So they synchronize, if that makes sense. So that's that issue, but we don't need that anymore because we worked that out. Make it so there has to be a player in charge of trigger. This has already done this logic. There's just for some reason it's not working. Let's see if I have actually done this logic. Fuck. Okay. This is attached to this bad boy then. Dog on a computer. Okay. And then this is all happening here. It should be transferred over into that component. This would be happening on this level here. Here we go. One image charge. Alright, so this failed. This failed. There are no images standing in front of the camera. Yeah, that pop up. That's right. I don't know how the original one popped up then. So it must be before this was called. Okay, so that's why that's happening. So we need to do the check here. That's what needs to happen. So the check doesn't need to happen here. This check, which is if there's a player overlapping and there's only one player, so that logic would have to happen here in the top, right here, because it's taking a photo regardless if they're there or not, and then it's going in here, and then it shouldn't get to this point here. What should be happening here is I should be checking them there, so we could probably fix that right now. Oh, that's the camera. Okay. Oh, this would just be the trigger itself here. Okay. charging trigger. So for starters, check if there's an inmate there. So if there's an inmate, then we take the photo and continue the charge. Okay. But if we'll do the messages in here and then they'll get a message, otherwise it will go here. So now we need to, let's get the overlapping afters of that, of the box trigger, yes. So if it's more than one or less than one and it's not one, I think this is how I need to do it. So if there's more than one player there, we need to say, if there's more than one player, we need to say that. Else the other one needs to say that. It means there's no one in there. Else, if it gets past this point, we can continue onto taking a photo and listing charges. So there we go. So now that should fix that, and then we can go into the list charges. We can skip all of this, except that. Okay, bang. Okay, boom. Beautiful. All right, so there we go. We should be good now. Yep, there's that fixed. What we can do is we can test it now. Actually, we'll go in there without an inmate there, and then we'll put an inmate there, and then we can check. You might as well check it before you take it off the bug list. So let's jump in game as a CO and make sure that we can't click on the charges portal, because it will send us a message saying there's nobody there. And nobody there as in nobody standing in this trigger. So The inmate you have to get the inmate to come stand over here, and then you're able to access his charges through here and take a photo of him and see the photo in the computer and stuff. So there's that. Let's shout out to the 3 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. So are we going in game? Yep. Alright, that's great. The animation system is much better now. So yeah, let's go test this. No. Okay, so it's sending the wrong message. Or this, I done the logic, but I didn't do the logic on the widget end. So this is getting constructed, and then it's getting set to the default. Oh no, that's not. That's the default. So I need to find out. Where this is referenced. Click the recycling bin, okay. Check the inmate, show message, charge. This is all happening in the owning client. I don't know what's going on here. Unless there's an outside thing, I'm not. Mm-mm. So how on earth is it sending the recycling? It's literally sending the wrong message. Uh, okay, so now I need to check. So it's showing me this message for clicking on the fucking charging portal. And here's the portal button. So when I click on the portal button, it should get to here and send me one of these messages. But it's not. It's sending me fucking a message from a totally different button. Or maybe something's changed. Let's just double check. Or what possibly happening is that's not logicking. We'll jump in and test again. Okay, guys, so we're continuing the extended edition of the streams, 2 3 hour streams daily, anywhere from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney time, Sydney, Australia. Also, someone's watching. Can you help me test the commands? Just type. You can look in the description. There's a bunch of commands, but type exclamation point game, exclamation point project, exclamation point experience, um, exclamation point devlogs, just so I can see if they're actually working. Pretty much any of those commands, and then I'll know straight away if they're working. So if someone can please jump into the comments and do one of those commands, we can see if I finally got the chatbot working properly, or the commands, I should say. That should show me that, and then that's what's that. So what's happening? What's happening is this is getting called, right? But what's getting called first? Actually no, unless there's a pre-construct here. So interesting. I don't know what's happening. So, but this is getting called regardless because this is getting constructed here. So there. So it's inside the main, so it's technically getting constructed, and then that's getting called. But it really shouldn't matter because when I update the message, I'm setting the title to set, and yeah, so then the visibility should be there after it's updated. What in the fucking world? So I don't know what's happening there and how the charges portal button is calling the wrong message. So that's a bit of a pickle I need to work out. I don't know what's going on there, but let's just assume that's fixed. Build owner logic into the palettes. That's something we need to do, but what I might do is I might save all that for an actual stream where I get the animations that we need for the pick for the warehouse job. So we can push that back. Let's push this type of stuff back, and we can do that all in one stream when I've actually got the animations, and then we can complete the warehouse job. So we've got that. We'll push that back. Make location text for autumn. That's already been done. That's not being done anymore. That's just an upgrade of the current order system. That can be pushed back. That's a very significant optimization there because I'm using multiple slots, multiple grids. So if I need to change the design, I need to go into all of them and change and duplicate the design, which is not good. Converting NPCs, characters, code, interaction logic. So that's the new NPC system, which is literally coming after this. So we'll be doing this and then doing that, but we're going to finish all these first. So make it so boxes have specific palette nature. Oh, and that's just going way too out of the way. That will require a lot of logic, a lot of extra logic for that to happen. Make the nurse walking around the clinic until interacted with. That's part of the NPC system. Well, those are the NPC things we need to do. Checking stock, holding clipboard for X amount of seconds. Okay, so that's part of the animation for the warehouse. That's something for the warehouse. So implements holding clipboard for X amount of seconds animation. Okay, here we are. So that's so there. Actually, we've pretty much got it here. But so what we can probably do is maybe look into that. So there really isn't much more to go. That is just me turning the order menu, which is currently buttons, into like a radial menu wheel where you can select different orders from the menu wheel. Like I said, that's some optimization. That's the NPCs. I mean, that's what we need to do. Build owner logic. We can also put here finish off stock taking logic. We can put that there. So now maybe we can check out these cards while they're not working. Okay, where the fuck's the cards? Oh, it'd be in access. Give access card, okay. I remember changing these to owning clients. Maybe that's the issue. So what's meant to be happening is we need to check where all this is happening. Okay, so you're only getting a card at the store, that's correct. So you can only get a maintenance or a restricted card. But this card logic is already default like this. So essentially you should already have an inmate card. This is for some reason not working. Maybe it's got something to do with the door logic. Okay, so yeah, it just stopped working for some reason. I don't know what. I haven't modified this code since. Like things just stopped working all of a sudden. I don't know fucking why. Like I think it was yesterday's stream or the day before. All of a sudden this wasn't working. The fucking this thing at the start of the stream was letting us put our uniform on, and then halfway through the fucking stream it stopped working. So that's another something I need to look into. So who knows what that's going to be. But shout out to the 4 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Or if you want to join the community, jump into the Discord link. Or if you'd like to contribute to the project and help us pay for things like development costs, like game assets, services, hardware, all that type of stuff, and even development funds. As right now, as you can see on the screen, we've got a thank our animator fund, which is going to be money we're going to send directly to our animator to thank him for all the work that he's done so far, because he's been working his ass off. When's the next devlog coming? Essentially when I finish this, when I finish all this. So this is considered the next build. So what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll show you. So here's the current changelog. All right, that's the first build. We're currently doing this build now, and that's all that I've done so far or yet to do. As you can see, we haven't revamped the NPC system yet. The audio UI to a radial bar, haven't done that yet, but this has all been done. We created a pick packing job for inmates. So earn money. Now we've got to created a stock taking job. Stock take job. So inmates can earn money. All right, so there's another part of the list. So that will be the list. So all we need to do is we're pretty much waiting on the animations. So once we get the animations, we don't need the animations for this animation fix that we've done today. We've got all them, so I can let him know we don't need that, but he most likely already know that. And then once we finish off the stock taking job with all the animations and finalize and get all the logic working perfectly. Then we revamp the NPC system, and that's going to consist of making them walk around, do interaction at certain points. There's going to be an NPC worker inmate that works in the warehouse, and he'll pack his own orders and count stock himself and all that type of stuff, just so it makes it a little bit more immersive and more alive. So that's the idea for that, and that's going to be the final build, which should be within the next week or two. And then straight away I jump straight into a devlog and do an updated devlog. So within the next couple of weeks is the answer to that question. Shout out to the 5 watching. If any of you have got any questions, now's the time to ask, guys. What I'll do is I'll sit here and talk to you guys for a little bit, and potentially we can jump in game and play around a little bit. What do you guys reckon? Or do you reckon I should find something we should do and continue the development? We'll be going for an hour and a half. All I really wanted to do, get done today, was the critical part, and that was fixing, refactoring or rebuilding the animation system so it's a lot easier for the animator. It also makes it easier for me as well, which is good. So yeah, so that's good. And then yeah, so we're just waiting on the animation. So the animations that he's working on are putting on clothes animations. Right now, a zipper sound happens, but you're going to do an animation where you're like zipping up a jacket with a zipper just in front of you, just an action like that. So it looks like you've changed clothes. So that's the animation he's working on. He's also working on an animation for counting stock. So instead of instantly counting the palette like the way it works now, there's going to be an animation where you hold a clipboard and a pen, and you do like a little animation like you're writing on the clipboard for 4 seconds, and that's going to be the animation to count each palette. So those are the other animations he's working on, and those animations are also going to be for the NPC, and he's also working on so then I can animate the nurse and get her to walk around and do stuff like that. She's got a specific female idol, so now she needs female walking and stuff, so then I can get her to walk around and it looks right, sort of thing. So she's not going from a feminine idol into like a manly walk, because that's what would happen. So yeah, he's working on animations for her as well, so I can get her to walk around. So she'll just walk around here, maybe interact over here, maybe go over here. I could potentially get him to make 1 or 2 more extra animations. So maybe we can do an animation for this bed where she's like doing the bed. You know what I mean? What's setting the bed, fixing the bed? What do you call it? Doing the bed? I don't know what it's called, but that type of interaction could happen there, and maybe an interaction over here where she's like doing something here. And other cases, she can just walk around, do her own thing. But if you need to interact with her and get her to heal you, you say she's over here and you interact with her, she'll stop, turn around and face you, and then start healing you. So that's how that's going to work. So that's the upgraded version of the NPC system. So that's what we got planned in the immediate future. But if anyone's got any more questions, now's the time to jump in. How many is that? Is that 1 or 7 viewers? I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's 7 potentially. But yeah, could one of you please do exclamation point game in the comments, because I can't do it on my end, and I just want to make sure it's actually, so then I know it works, it's working, and I don't need to try and fix it again. Those are the stream commands. So you probably, I bet you are trying it and they're just not showing up. That's what's happening, I bet you. So I potentially need to look into that as well. But as you can see, the streams are a lot better now. We've got donations goals. We've got the chat on screen now. I've got this way, when I multi-stream, I can see all the chat from 3 different platforms: YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, all in the same thing. So that's everything's ready to go for the multi-streaming. So if you haven't followed me yet on Twitch and Kick, make sure you jump over there and follow me there as well. I've got no followers on Kick at the moment because I just created an account, but I've got 66 followers on Twitch. But yeah, so we're going to be multi-streaming there soon. So we'll have 3 different platforms and 3 different platforms to get exposure on, and we should get a lot more people in these streams. And also the views. You're going to see YouTube views and then Kick views and then Twitch views. So you're going to see how many's watching. You're going to see all their comments there. All the alerts are going to come up together all the same way. The chat's all everything's perfect now. So very optimal streaming conditions that we got here right now. But yeah, that's probably actually what I can do for this stream. Like, I'm not going to try and force myself to make these streams 2-3 hours long. Like, just in this situation, it was an hour and a half stream. You know what I mean? At the bare minimum, I'm going to try and do 2 to 3 hour streams. But you know, if we end up doing an hour stream, like in this case, it's just going to have to be like that, because we're sort of now at a point where we've got nothing to do. Like, we could finish off the warehouse logic, which is probably what I'll do off stream. But we're essentially waiting for the animations to complete that system, and also the animations for the NPC system before we can even start working on that. So we're sort of waiting on that, and I think those animations will come within the next day or so. So we're probably better off just calling that a stream for today. And yeah, so like I say usually, if you're new to this game, check out the devlogs link in the description. Also got a playlist for these streams, and I've also got a Discord link for the game Discord. You can jump over there. We've got the credits here. So these are the actual. We've only got really one other developer helping me, our amazing animator. You can also check out the assets that are used. These are all the assets I'm either using or plan to use. And there's also links, so if you want to go check out all that stuff there. We've also got a changelog, obviously, where I post that. I've got the live streams here. We've got the devlogs, so you can stay updated on that. I'll post random stuff. Like in this case, he's showing me the animations while they're being developed and stuff like that. He's showing me stuff like this beforehand. There's a searching animation if you haven't seen it yet. We've got here's the handcuffing animation. Like, look how amazing our animator is, guys, man. So if you'd like to say thanks to him for helping us get to this stage, jump into the donate link in the description, guys. Even if it's $1, we're going to really appreciate all donations, just so he can sort of get something, just as a thanks for all the work he's done, because there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. But something he did point out was the 37 animation whole concept of that was just not working out. It was getting a bit too much for him, and I knew that off the bat, but I was under the impression that there was like no way around it, and if there was a way around it, I'd have to introduce that way around it, like creating an overlay system, and I'm not experienced enough in animations to even consider where I'd start with that type of thing. So that's that type of situation. But yeah, so there's a showcase. We've got the announcements, random announcements and that. We've also got all the information stuff here, so if you want to know when the live streams are happening, they're happening. If this time does change, you can find out here. So it's usually 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney time on YouTube. Soon it's going to be YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So if you want to go check out those links, jump on that link there, or you can donate, or you can invite people to this Discord. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. What I'm going to do, yep, there's everything good there. Everything's looking good here. Hour and 40 minutes. I think that's a pretty decent live stream. So shout out to the three watching. That's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. Potentially, the next stream will either be tomorrow or the next day. It depends on really what needs to be done and what we can do, sort of thing, depending, because there really isn't. It's really not plausible to finish the to finish the warehouse job right now, because we could potentially need to refactor most of it. So we wait until we got the animations, then we know what we need to refactor it, then we can refactor it and finalize it without because if that is the case and we need to refactor it, we're just going to waste time on completing something that we're going to refactor anyway, if that makes sense. But shout out to the one watching, I think that is. I think that's one. It's hard to. I might change the font back to the normal font because it's hard to see the views. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you in the next one, which will either be tomorrow or the next day, anywhere from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney time. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.